Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Carl from Planet 40k, and today we're going to be previewing a leaked datasheet from the Necron army, the Necron Immortals. Right, so the Necron Immortals are a troop unit within the Necron Codex. This shouldn't change when the new codex comes, so let's go over their datasheet for the current codex. So firstly, you can have between 5 and 10 models. They are movement 5, weapon skill 3+, ballistic skill 3+, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 1, attacks 1, leadership 10, and a 3-up save. Now let's take a look at the new stat line that has been leaked over the internet. So we've got, most of them are the same. You've still got the movement 5, weapon skill 3+, ballistic skill 3+, strength 4. Now the toughness is now a toughness 5, so it's not 4 anymore, it's now 5, it's gone up 1. It's still wounds 1, but their attacks have gone up as well. Their attacks are now 2, leadership 10, and a 3+ save. So there are a few changes there. Firstly, their toughness has now improved by 1. It's gone from toughness 4 to toughness 5, which is huge. That's going to make a lot of those standard strength 4 weapons now be wounded on 5s rather than 4s. So that's going to keep your guy standing up, which is going to be adding to their resiliency, especially with their reanimation protocols. And this new edition is all about resiliency, especially with the objectives holding on to them and whatnot. The second change here is the attacks. They've increased from 1 to 2. Now that might seem really pointless at first, but because you don't really want your immortals in combat. However, this is actually good because the reason being is you sometimes get a small deep striking unit in your deployment zone that are geared out to be close combat. And they usually tag your immortals, and then you can't really fight back. And even if it takes 1, 2, or 3 goes, you're tagged, you're tied down, and you can't really do much about it. Whereas now a 5-man squad has 10 attacks, so those pesky little units that are tagging you need to think twice. Not only that, but 5 of these are better than having 10 warriors in combat now, because with the new engagement rules with the 9th edition, when you've got to be within half an inch of another model that's within half an inch of the enemy model, it means that the 10 warriors, they're not all going to get in. Whereas when you've got 2 attacks for each immortal, every single immortal is going to get in. So you're going to be getting all of your attacks, purely because all the bases can fit. So going on to the weapon changes. So the weapons themselves are the same. You've got the Gauss Blaster and the Tesla Carbine. The Gauss Blaster, 24-inch rapid fire 1, strength 5, -2 AP, and 1 damage. This has now gone up in terms of range. So the range has now gone up to 30 inches, rapid fire 1, strength 5, -2 AP, 1 damage. The Tesla Carbine hasn't changed, it's as it was. So what this means is you're now going to be getting rapid fire double shots when you're in 15 inches rather than 12 inches, which is a nice little buff. And the Tesla options were always much better, especially when you were pairing it with an overlord that was giving +1 to hits, and so making those Tesla weapons explode on 5s rather than 6s. So now it seems like there's a bit more balance with the weapons. You don't just straight away go to the Tesla weapon. When you're looking at this unit and you're thinking what dynasties would benefit them, there's a few that come to mind. So firstly, the Nehelec Dynasty, which in the new book it's going to be adding 3 inches to your ranged weapons, and it also gives you an additional -1 AP if you're at half range. So this is going to take your Gauss Blasters to a 33 inches, and at half range you're going to be rapid firing at -3 AP, which that's pretty devastating. You're not leaving your opponent much room for saving throws there. Also the Saltec Dynasty, now that's going to be giving you rapid fire at 18 inches, which is slightly further in range for rapid fire than the Nehelec Dynasty we've just mentioned, as they get a 16.5 range for the rapid fire, but it won't give you that additional -1 AP. However, it does let you re-roll morale, which on a 10-man unit with a leadership 10 isn't going to be massively needed, but it can keep you alive just enough to be doing your reanimation on and getting everyone back up. But bear in mind, reanimation protocols will be changing in the new codex. This has been confirmed, so we still don't know what the mechanics of the ability will be. I'm really hoping they don't nerf it, because that's what makes the Necrons useful. Not only that, they were the foes of the Primaris Marines in the Indominus box set, and all the Marines have been getting all sorts of buffs to their army, and they were already OP anyway. So I can't imagine they'll have it so one-sided. So They need to be giving something to the Necrons. But the last dynasty that I can think of, which would work nicely with the Immortals, is the Nehelec Dynasty, which will allow any model holding an objective to count as 2 models rather than 1 for the purpose of objective secured. Now, considering that the Immortals are in max squads of 10, this will make them much stronger in those occasions where the objective secure rule comes into play, because they'll then count as 20 models. I'd imagine contesting objective will become more of a thing in this edition as well, because the board size is now smaller. It used to be 6 by 4 feet, but now it's most of your games are now 5 by 4. So you're going to be contesting a lot more objectives as well. Overall, I'm quite happy with this bump in stats with these guys. To be honest, they should have been Toughness 5 a long time ago. I mean, just looking at the models, comparing them to a Warrior model, they've got much larger pads and armor. The Ghost Blaster range increase is quite a welcome change, as now you're not just tunneled into choosing Tesla every time. You've now got an actual option with the Ghosts. So hopefully we'll see more of these Immortals running on the battlefield now, not just loads of Warriors. I wish they had the reroll 1s to reanimation protocols like Warriors do, but unfortunately not. I'd imagine these guys are probably going to get a price increase though due to all these buffs. It's probably not going to come for nothing. So guys, over the next few weeks or so, we're going to be doing some more of these previews on the Necron units. That'll be out in the Codex, so stay tuned for that. Once the Codex has been released, we will be doing full reviews on the units of all the new rules in the rulebook. They've already confirmed changes to reanimation protocol, so I'd imagine other abilities such as living metal or quantum shielding will most likely be tweaked as well. So once we know what they are, along with the warlord traits and the stratagems and the relics, we can then go on to each unit in depth and get stuck into actual tactics and combinations to help you with your armies. So if you would like to see more of these videos, hit our notification bell below to get notified when we release a video. Remember to subscribe to support the channel and hit that like button if you want to see more of these leaked videos, and I'll see you again next time.